We're back with Bruce Boudreau, and Bruce, 9 goals against. That's a pretty tough outing. It's also the 10th time this season Montreal has lost by 3 or more goals. So was last night's performance rock bottom for the Habs?
Well, I mean, I don't think it was quite rock bottom yet, only because they've been playing better recently in the previous 3 games. But I mean, if it was to happen again, I mean, certainly that would be the bottom. And I'll tell you what, and what I saw was I didn't see the compete. When Montembeault came out of the net, I expected him to get really mad at his teammates, the way they were scoring, and I mean, slam his stick or something. There was just seemed no fight back, no fight on the whole team. And the biggest worry with me out of that whole thing is whether they've accepted this as losing. And now, I mean, what teams, and you look at it over the league, around the league, teams that have lost, you don't want to accept losing at any point. And that's the biggest thing I think Marty's got to get to them now. This is not acceptable. Losing is not acceptable. Losing by 1 goal is not acceptable, let alone now allowing 6 goals in the third period and losing by 7 is definitely not allowable. We got to get back to the Montreal Canadiens that take pride in the jersey we have on, and we start winning more and more. And that's got to be the theme, I think, for the Canadiens going on.
Yeah, I imagine a coach never likes to see their players give up on a game. Now, one player in particular that has struggled is former first overall pick Juraj Slafkovsky. He signed the big 8-year extension worth more than $60 million. Now he's on pace for 6 goals and a -25 rating. Bruce, who's more to blame for this season's struggles? Players on the roster like Slafkovsky or head coach Martin St. Louis?
Well, I think everybody can get blames when the best players are not the best players. I mean, but this is not his first rodeo. It's not his second. This is his 3rd year. He just signed the big deal. If I was him, I'd be feeling pretty darn unhappy the way things are going for me specifically, and I would be totally upset. But I tell you what, it is also the job of the head coach and the management team to do everything they can to find out what's wrong and why he's not scoring. I'm sure Montreal has done this. We don't know what they do behind closed doors, but I mean, you've got to find out that what makes this guy tick and what makes him tick for the next 8 years. Because I mean, this is going to be an important thing even in the last 50 games of the season, because we've got to get this kid better. I mean, he's the first overall pick. We've put our heart and soul into this guy. We've given him all the money, and he's not doing what he's supposed to do. So why is he not doing it? Let's find out. Let's leave no stone unturned. Is it ice time? Is it everything going on around him in Montreal? Is it his off ice? Is it his practice habits? Whatever it is, we've got to find out, and we got to correct it so this guy can get back on tap for where he should be, because right now this is definitely not anywhere near what we need out of this guy.
Yeah, and Bruce, they've got to figure it out quickly, because not only are the Habs sitting dead last in the Eastern Conference, after last night's drubbing, the Habs now have the worst goal differential in the league at -29.